Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Tanya, Aneja, and this is a brand new episode of Markets Today. Well, we started on a good note today. It's the last day of the financial year 2023, and markets are in a good mood. So, if you see the levels at this point in time, Sensex is now up to the tune of 830 points, and we started off in a positive note amid positive global cues, and Nifty also, if you see, it's trading above 17,300 odd levels. We started March, the month of March on 17,303 level, and now we have surpassed that level too. Nifty is up to the tune of 233 odd points, and this is a good bull run, I would say, that we are seeing in Friday's trading session. So which stocks are contributing the most today? So if you look at some of the gainers today, Reliance Industries is the star performer. It's contributing the most in today's rally that we are seeing as of now. It's up to the tune of 4% today, and this is on the back of the news. So basically, the creditors and shareholders of Reliance Industries will meet to decide on the demerger of financial services business. So on the back of this news, you can see good positive momentum, I would say, on this counter. And apart from Reliance Industries, ICICI Bank, Nestle, they are also up to the tune of 3% today. Infosys, IT stocks are doing well in today's trading session. Tata Motors, ahead of its numbers, it's also doing good, 2% up in today's trading session. HCL Tech, other IT counters are also doing great. But what is not contributing in today's rally? Apollo Hospitals, Bajaj Finance, the likes of these stocks are not really contributing in today's rally that we are seeing. Sun Pharma, the pharma stocks are not contributing that much. Adani Ports is also down. Actually, it is trading flattish, on a flattish note today. HUL, Adani Ports and Coal India, these are some of the other counters that are not contributing that much to today's rally that we are seeing as of now. If you talk on sectoral front, all the sectors are trading in the green today. If you see Nifty Bank, Nifty IT is actually the star performer. It's up to the tune of 2% today. So good amount of rally that we are seeing in this particular counter. PSU banks, private banks, both these indices are also contributing a lot in today's rally. Reality, metals, media. So what is not contributing? Actually, each and every sector is trading in green today. But now it is very important to see that whether this is a relief rally or this rally will sustain going forward or not. To discuss this and much more, let's welcome our guest on the show today. We have with us Mr. Mustafa Nadeem. He's the CEO of Epic Research. Thank you so much, Mr. Nadeem, for taking the time out and joining us here on Business Today Television.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So what a great Friday, Mr. Nadeem. I mean, all the sectors are trading in the green. Bulls are back in action. So now the question is, will the rally continue going forward? What are your thoughts? Where are the markets headed in the near term? And where are the pockets of strength?
Great. So it's a good day for the market, and as you can see, there is a relief rally, big relief rally. But I think this is more of a tactical rally, and it won't sustain at higher levels. And
Okay.
if you see, there is a positive news flow coming in terms of in the US, the financial sector. It said that there will be a contagion risk in the banking sector. Also, the good numbers from the technology stocks, they are doing good. So these all have contributed to the markets going up today. But I think it's more of a tactical rally instead of sustained rally. And here on, I see the level of 17,500, 17,600 in Nifty. But again, I think on the upside, there can be more selling from FII. And also, if you'd see, there are a whole host of factors like today, the US GDP data would be there, and the farm payroll data would be there. So again, the strongness of data would be signaling how inflation would be going forward. And based on it, more rate hikes would be there or not. So again, that would have a big impact on the Indian markets. And also we have our RBI would be having MPC on 6th of April, where the rates would be coming. So I think the market would be the deciding factor would be after all these events are captured in totality. and this is more of a relief or a tactical rally, I would say.
Okay, absolutely. All eyes are actually on MPC and we'll get you all the latest updates. But also now let's come to a stock which is actually hogging all the limelight today. So Reliance Industries is up to the tune of 4% if you see right now. And this is on the back of the news also. The creditors and shareholders of Reliance Industries will meet to decide on the demerger of the financial services business. So how do you see this particular development and where is the stock headed according to you in the near term?
See, this is a big development, and we would soon be seeing the Jio Financial Services, like the demerged financial services in the form of Jio, and the reports are there that it would be valued to the tune of 1.72 lakh crores. So, if it goes for listing, it would be a big thing for the market. And based on this, I see bullishness in Reliance stock going forward, and I see a level of 2460 can be achieved in Reliance stock. So the bullishness would continue till the level of 2460.
Okay, 2460 is an important level, so keep an eye on that. And also, Mr. Nadeem, shares of defense companies are also in focus and they are doing really well today. So this is after the Ministry of Defense signed multiple contracts worth over, I think, 35,000 crore rupees with state-owned and private companies. So your thoughts on this particular space and any particular picks that you like from defense space?
See, overall defense space is very bullish. If you see the government thrust on defense sector, continuous support in form of contracts and policy has been provided to this sector, and I see this would continue in future as well. So overall, if you would pick any stock in defense sector, it is bullish, and majorly the thrust on the technology side of defense sector would be there. So the defense technology companies are going to be very bullish going forward.
Okay, absolutely. And also, your thoughts on auto space as well, since we have numbers also, auto numbers are coming in tomorrow. So, any stocks that you like from this space and your view on this particular sector ahead of numbers basically?
I think the number would again be bullish as the trend is continuing of the bullishness in the auto sector, and we have seen a lot of fresh buying in the auto stocks in past few days. So I think this bullishness will continue. And on my radar is Eicher Motor. I'm bullish on Eicher Motor, and I think it can come to level of 3,400, 3,500 in coming sessions. So investors should keep long-term investors should keep an eye on Eicher Motors.
Okay, and now coming to the broader markets also, Mr. Nadeem, if you see, broader markets have also performed really well, especially over the past few sessions, if you see, and whether it's mid cap, whether it's small cap, these stocks have performed really well, especially after the correction that we have seen so far. So your thoughts on broader markets, mid cap and small cap space, and any stocks that you like?
See, overall, small cap market, if you see, there is a continued buying in this after the recent
Right.
year. It has already gone back to a 1 year low level. So from there, the fresh buying has arrived. So I think this buying would continue in mid cap and small cap stocks. And in overall, the theme would be the IT stocks, the small cap IT stocks would be the investors' favorite because they have taken a huge beating, and I think there would be a good revival in small cap IT sector.
Okay, and you talked about IT only. So mid cap and small cap are looking good, but what about large cap IT?
Rajkep, like I was about to share my view on Infosys. So I see Infosys in a bullish trend, and we can see level of 1480 in Infosys going forward. So I think the bullishness would continue in the large cap as well, and the dollar impact would also the dollar rupee would have an impact on IT sector also, and it would be positive for IT sector going forward.
Okay, absolutely. And if you talk about cement space, this space is also in focus today. Now, industry feedback suggests that there could be a price hike in April, and maybe because of which, all these stocks have rallied a lot in March, if you see. So, your thoughts on cement space and any stocks that you prefer?
See, overall, I do not track specific cement stock, but yes,
Okay.
the rate hike would mean good numbers for the cement stock. And
Okay.
as we have already seen, the overall index is in green and it would continue. So I think overall the bullishness would again continue in IT stock, but at higher levels we may see some selling in cement stocks.
Okay, and also Mr. Nadeem, talking about financial sector, so Morgan Stanley has also upgraded India to equal weight rating, given narrowing valuation premiums and a resilient economy. And Morgan Stanley is actually overweight on financial and consumer discretionary sectors. So, do you think financials will perform well in near term if we talk about?
Yes, given the kind of market India is, it's bound to perform. The financial, the credit market is bound to perform good, and the kind of the new age technology company which are easing the financial sector. So I think coupled with the technology, the financial sector is bound to perform, and we may see some good numbers from the financial services company. So this corroborates the report which has been published by Morgan Stanley, and we can see actually good numbers in financial space as well.
Okay, and what about banks? I mean, banks are also in focus. I mean, because of the improving asset quality and as well, and banks have been in focus of late, and they have performed really well also. So, bank index, if you see PSU as well as private indices are actually trading 1 to 2% higher in today's trading session as well. So, what about banking stocks? And do you prefer private or public?
Uh, See, both have their views, and I think on my radar currently is Axis Bank, which I think is bullish above the level of
Okay.
840, and we can see level of 900 in Axis Bank going forward. So, uh, uh, in the private space, Axis Bank looks good, and we can see level of 900 in Axis Bank in short term.
Okay, keep an eye on Axis Bank. That's the word coming in. And actually, we have discussed a lot of sectors. But still, are there any sector themes that you are bullish on, especially at this point in time?
See, given the kind of market we have overall, it won't be overall market specific approach which should be followed. The specific pockets are to be buyed into. So I think IT, then banking stock, financial services should be the theme for the short term, and investors should focus on stock in these sectors.
Okay, absolutely. IT, banking, and financial sectors, these are the sectors that you can keep your eye out on. And apart from these sectors, any stocks that you prefer? If you talk about near term or medium term.
So I've already mentioned like the stocks of Infosys should be on the radar
Okay.
axis. And so these are the stocks which I think investors should focus on for the near term.
Okay, absolutely. So, on that wonderful note, thank you so much, Mr. Nadeem, for taking the time out and joining us here on Business Today television.
Thank you.
So, before we wrap up this show, let's take a quick market check. Okay, so 58,812, this is the level where we are at this point in time, up to the tune of 850 points. What a rally we have seen so far in today's trading session. I hope we end in the green also. And Nifty is trading above 17,000 mark, and 17,314 is the level that we are seeing at this point in time. So clearly up to the tune of 233 points. And of course, Reliance is the star performer today. It is up to the tune of 4% as we speak. And with that, let's wrap up this edition of Market Today. But don't forget to follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. And we had a holiday yesterday. We have a holiday tomorrow. So have a great weekend, and many thanks for tuning in.